Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press Twitch channel. And it is another Blind Press at night. And of course, it being Father's Day, it is a Father's Day edition of Blind Press at night. And I hope that everybody out there is having a good day. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. And especially to Driving Ape, who is my wonderful husband. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I hope you, as I said, are having a good day. And we're gonna have a fun stream. It's going to be a heavy stream on police videos, because there's a bunch of funny ones. And I also found a YouTube video, a little short one, about 3 minutes, about a pair of killer whales that I actually never knew about until yesterday. So I figured I would share the info that I found out about them yesterday with you. So I thought that would be fun. And before we get into the videos, I am just sitting here having a good night. I hope you guys are too. Had a fire last night out in the backyard. That was awesome. And I am, like I said, planning to get some more videos uploaded to the YouTube channel. I need to make public the Street Fighter stream from Friday on the YouTube channel, because that has been exported. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. Hello to Sherlock Squirrel 420 in the chat. I hope you're doing well. And let's see. Hopefully we'll get some more people in so that we can chat, because that is a major part of these streams, is the chat interaction. I love talking to chat. So, let's start with... Oh, we also have a video from the Gamer from Mars about the YouTuber who abused her dog. So let's start with TikTok star is convinced that laws don't apply to him. Yes, let's start with that one. So we'll go over here and put it in the theater mode, just to make it more visible for my sighted viewers. And we will head on over to our screen sharing setting so that we may change what is viewed. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, it's been a very busy day. It was my oldest's birthday today, and of course as well as Father's Day, so that was happening. And yeah, it's been eventful. Got some house cleaning done. Driving Ape got the lawn mowed. We've been getting stuff accomplished. It's been good. It's been good. Okay. So let's learn about this TikTok star.
I don't know who I am.
Nope.
Get on the ground or you're gonna get tased.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Don't y'all know
You
who
can't
I
take my
am?
phone.
Oh God.
Are you serious?
Oh God.
Tase now.
Oh God.
Annoying.
On March 28, 2022, officers responded to several 911 calls about an alleged assault and bizarre driving in a Chick-fil-A parking lot in Sunrise, Florida.
Oh, this is Explore With Us. I like Explore With Us.
At the center of it all was TikTok personality Wyatt Yeager. Better known by his handle, Icy Wyatt, he quickly took to social media to fight rumors surrounding his
Woo,
arrest
Mr.
that followed
Self-Destruction.
the incident. As you'll see, his
You are
version of
listening at
events
work.
paints
Well,
a very
I'm
different
glad
picture
that I
than
am helping you keep entertained at work. What the fuck? Yes, the law
statements
does.
given by witnesses and what the police body cams captured. But was it a case of a fumbled arrest or an influencer behaving badly? You'll have to decide for yourself. The following never-before-seen footage gives us a glimpse into the bizarre scene that unfolded the night Icy Wyatt was apprehended.
Icy Wyatt. I think I've seen that name.
The
Oh my god, I think I've seen that name on my For You page.
calls continued to filter in.
Yeah, there's a guy driving around in a pink Mercedes. They
A
almost
pink
hit a lady
Mercedes.
with,
Oh, Jesus.
pushing a little stroller with some kids in the shopping center.
I just saw a guy on a pink Mercedes SUV. He went down off his car, shirtless, shoeless, and started hitting the lady's car.
Oh.
Officers
Oh dear. So he's driving barefoot and shirtless and ramming into people's
soon
cars.
arrive at the
That's,
scene.
Okay, so what happened?
That's not
He was
okay.
parked in the middle of the road, like right at the light.
Okay.
To get back in the car, stop blocking traffic.
Why am I not
Was at
shocked?
someone else's car.
Because TikTok
talked to them,
stars are
banging
fucking
on their
stupid.
window.
I think they called too.
Yeah, like,
Woman in the car.
I was like, beating on the window. I was like, come on, man, get back in the car, go about your day. He goes,
Okay.
oh, fuck you, this and that, I got a gun, all this. I'm like,
I've
okay,
got a
whatever.
gun.
Quick, cut
Oh
this off
my
right here.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Threw the drink at me, so I got out of the truck, obviously. Once I got out, he walks back into his car, he grabs his gun, points it at me.
Holy
Oh my
fuck.
God.
Where they pointed it in my face.
I turned around just to leave, and right as I turn around, he's whacking in the back of the head.
Jesus. This guy is just all sorts of committing felonies. Like, holy fuck. And he's probably recording his dumb self
There
at
was
the same
literally a lady
time.
with her infant baby crossing the road, and he literally almost hit him.
I saw everything.
Oh,
Okay.
I
wow.
have a video. This was after he
After he hit him?
yes, he was chasing them inside the parking lot like a crazy.
This is insane.
As referenced over the police radio, Wyatt is making his own 911 call to report an emergency.
I just pulled over because somebody tried to kill me in the car.
What the fuck? You, holy shit. You've been literally assaulting people and you are now dumb enough to call in yourself saying somebody tried to kill you?
tell me exactly what happened. The truck came up and tried to cut me off, so I pulled over to the next lane, and again, he's trying to swerve into my lane and tries to hit the car. So I stopped the vehicle, and he gets right in front of me. They stopped the car right in front of me, dead stop, so that I almost hit them. And they get out of the car like they're ready to fight.
Oh
and then I had
my
4 guys
god.
jump out the car and say, "I'm gonna beat the f*** out of you," and all that stuff. I mean, like, I said a lot of, like, they did not hurt me because I had a gun.
They did not hurt me because I had a gun.
Because I had a gun.
No. Okay, and did you put the gun back in the case or you still have it in your hand?
I just opened the glove box and I said, "Do you guys really want to fuck me right now?"
You sound super threatening. Oh my god. Do you guys really want to fuck with me right now? I have a gun. What is it? What kind of gun is it? Is it a little fucking... Is it a little subcompact? Is it a little tiny little freaking... Like, ugh.
Several officers do a brief patrol of the area, but the suspect is no longer there. They meet up in a nearby neighborhood to form a plan to locate him. Officers obtain his phone number and give him a call.
Are you at your house right now?
No.
Okay, where are you? Can I come meet you?
When the lawyer comes home, I will have you come.
Officers finally find Wyatt as he's leaving his house in the notorious pink Mercedes. And
The
clearly,
notorious pink Mercedes.
Wyatt as he's leaving his house in the notorious pink Mercedes. And clearly, he isn't eager to speak with police.
Hey, put the car in park. Put the car in park. Let's go. Put it in park.
Put
All right, put both your hands
put
out
your
the window. Put your hands out the
Mercedes
window.
in park.
Put both of your hands out the window, kid. We're not fucking with you.
I don't know who I am.
Nope.
Y'all don't know who I am? Oh my god. I'm like on TikTok. I'm sorry. I don't care how many followers you have on TikTok. If you think that you can sit there and I'm sitting there with 34,000 followers, okay? If you can sit there even at 1 million followers and go, do you not know who I am? Fucking, you deserve to lose all of your followers because you're an idiot. You have completely lost the plot. It's TikTok. I'm sorry. It's fucking TikTok.
We're not fucking with you.
And I use TikTok. Okay? I'm not like I'm not one of those, oh, it's a spy app. I use the damn app. Okay? And you, like, I'm sorry. You're an internet personality. Even as a YouTuber, as a Twitch streamer, as an anything. Your e-celebrity is different than frickin' A-list and shit. Okay? I'm sorry. It just is. Look at any sort of streaming internet event. Look at any sort of con. Look at the streamies. Look at anything. It turns into a shit show. Like, I'm sorry, nobody can take any sort of e-celebrity, any kind of and nobody really takes an A-lister as seriously. Like, come on. Do you not know who I am? No, I don't. You're some fucker who shoots their content in vertical. That's who you are.
Know who I am?
Nope.
Get out of the car. Keep your hands up.
I can't take the seatbelt out?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Do it now.
No, that car is not
Take your seatbelt off
noticeable.
and get out of the car.
Moron.
Lay down on the ground.
I know my rights.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased.
Sorry, says Mr.
Get on the ground.
Self-Destruction.
Get on the ground. Next time do what you're told. We won't have that problem.
Oh shit, what happened? What happened?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased.
Oh.
Get on the ground or you're going to get tased. Get on the ground.
Oh.
Get on the ground.
There goes the taser.
Next time do what you're told. We won't have that problem. I got it.
What the fuck? Oh my god. You actually gave me consequences for my actions?
Wow.
Wow. You don't have to be read your Miranda rights to be tased, you idiot. You're complaining they didn't read you your rights? They don't have to read you your rights the microsecond they interact with you. You dolt.
No Miranda rights.
You literal
It seems
dolt.
Wyatt has been misinformed. Officers aren't required to read him his Miranda rights before detaining him,
Thank
but
you.
rather before questioning or interrogating him.
Yeah.
Though Wyatt denies he has a gun in his vehicle, several witnesses allege that they saw him with one. The
And
officers will
he
need to
even
perform.
said he had one in the 911 call. In his 911 call, he said that he had it in his glove box. And he opened his glove box and was like, do you really want to fuck with me right now?
A search on the Mercedes before it can be released.
Would you
Let me
mind
guess,
if
the gun's
we
pink,
just
too.
look through it real quick? Are you allowing us to look through the car or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes!
Okay,
Oh my
we're gonna do that
god.
then.
I'm totally allowing you to do that.
Lock and open.
Where's his keys? Just they got keys or a fob.
After the firearm has been located in his vehicle, we return to Wyatt,
Is it pink?
who's been
Is it
fairly
pink?
calm so far.
It looks like they're going to end up taking you to jail for the incident that happened with the road rage thing, because they said that there was a gun involved and they described the whole thing and the gun's there, and it seems like that's what happened. He said he got hit by a gun, there's a witness, the whole thing, so we can't not, unless you have something else to say about the incident.
I didn't hit nobody.
Well, they're saying otherwise, and they described the gun and everything, and there was somebody else
So
that
my
was
girlfriend
watching.
can't be a witness too.
Was she with you?
You have a girlfriend? Where? What? Where? Where? And is it a girlfriend or is it a girlfriend?
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk to her when she gets here. Just call her and put
Do
her on
they
speaker.
have
Don't
a-
respond to any
do
text
they-
messages.
Are they a woman with a penis?
Because of those people
By
that
chance?
cut me off. I pulled the gun out to show them through the window, like, don't f- with me, and they all went back in their car.
Not pink, but they do make it in pink. Looks like a 382. Such a pussy caliber. Everything wrong with the West in one video. She does his nails.
And they're talking about it's just for tonight. I can't go to jail tonight. I have to work. Like,
I have to work.
I'm telling you. Go just for tonight. I can't go to jail. And they all went back in their car. And they're talking about it's just for tonight. I can't go to jail tonight. I have to work. Like,
You are in absolutely no wrong. They should not
I'm
be
telling
holding
you.
I'll trust and believe.
Go right out of it. I gotta call my mom. Goodbye.
Oh my god, that's a biological female. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
You can't take my phone.
Actually, by law, they are allowed to take his phone. Personal property may be confiscated by police and inventoried for safekeeping. This routine procedure is intended to protect both law enforcement and the arrestee.
Are you
You think I take my
serious?
phone? This is my possession. So now you're gonna be a thief. Now you're gonna be a thief.
You're under arrest.
They're
You're not allowed
not
to have a phone.
stealing from you.
Wow.
You're under arrest.
Go back in the car.
The confiscation of his phone has really set Wyatt off. He becomes hostile and belligerent.
Yes.
I don't think you guys
The
should be
best part
talking
is the
without me
trigger
hearing.
lock on the
If it's
pistol,
about
too.
my matter.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm guessing a man
Yes.
who
Go down the
identified as
window.
female.
No. You don't have any right to hear what we're talking about.
You're talking about me, though.
Okay.
Why are you being such a now?
I don't think I'm being full at all.
You are being a
You are being an asshole because you're not doing what I want you to do. And you're not letting me do what I want to do. So yeah, you are being an asshole right now.
Okay. I'm sorry that you think that.
You don't see any problem with this. You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online with on the freeways all the time.
How do you get fucked with on the freeways all the time? And I have a feeling that you're sort of like a Mizzy, where you start shit and then people react and you're like, oh my god, I'm being harassed right now. I'm being so harassed because I'm diverse and famous and I have a pink car. Fuck off.
And that's why I carry a gun.
Hate baiting.
That is, you said legal was in Florida.
He's more
It is legal
Tiger
in
King
Florida
than
to have a gun
Carol
in your
Baskin.
car. There's nothing
So
illegal
where
about
can
that.
you prove, show me the video proof where I hit him with a gun?
That's
We don't
hilarious.
need video proof. to
Yes,
prove
you
that.
do. Because
No,
I
they
have several
don't.
witnesses
They
that
don't need video proof for shit, you
will
weirdo.
testify against.
Okay. Then the court case should get dropped pretty quickly.
You have no proof.
Okay.
You don't even know what gun is the same gun that I hit with if I did. So
You don't even know if it's the same gun I hit the fucker with. That's like finding the fucking baseball bat with hair still stuck to it. You don't know that that's the same baseball bat I hit that bastard with. That could be a different baseball bat with a clump of hair on it. You have no idea. Where's the video evidence that I hit him with that baseball bat right there? What the
So
fuck?
you don't even know what gun was used in
Oh my
crime,
God.
but you want to sit here and act like I'm the criminal? I would like them to come talk to
Okay.
you guys.
No, we can't call your mom. Where are the keys inside the vehicle?
Why do all these
No.
adults
Yes.
now
We're gonna stow it.
want to
Tell it.
have their mommies called?
Easy.
They sit around and they do all this adult shit, and then they have the consequences, and they're like, I want my mommy.
I can answer this one because all of these parents are Gen X parents, and they're the ones that bubble wrapped all of the world during the 90s and early 2000s. That's why we have these entitled little shits that can't be told no.
Because
Thanks for the TED Talk.
Because we scared our parents with all the dark shit we were doing.
Tell it then. Step inside. Okay, tell it
That's
then.
enough.
I want to call my mom.
Wyatt's girlfriend soon arrives on scene to pick up the Mercedes, but doesn't leave before asking a few questions of her own.
And you're detaining him for resisting or something?
No, he pistol whipped somebody with a gun over their head.
Oh, okay, that is the situation that nobody helped him with. I guess he called someone.
He called 911.
What? That is a situation that nobody helped him with? Okay. That's good to know that nobody assisted him in pistol whipping somebody.
Situation that nobody helped him
I'm
with. I guess
glad.
He called someone.
He called 911 and then he went all the way back here instead of meeting with us.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by two hillbilly crazy people in a truck.
Two hillbilly crazy people,
Because they attacked him.
Well, that's why we're going to go back and take a stand.
Okay.
And if he wants to tell us the side of the story, then we'll see where we go from there.
Okay. So what are you trying to do so for? Just like defend the hillbillies who got punched in the face with a gun?
Well, if they got pistol with a gun, then they're victims.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to...
And he's a victim of being attacked.
How is he a victim? He was the one driving around hitting people's cars, chasing people, fucking starting shit, hitting people. How is he a victim?
They were speeding in front of him. So you guys not aware of like the full story?
We heard that there was some kind of a road rage incident that started it, but...
I was aware that like multiple people hung up on his call when trying to call for assistance from these crazy drivers.
I called him myself, actually.
Oh yeah, we heard you on the phone trying to like find his home to just like show up. Wonderful.
Well, to talk to him about what happened.
Okay. So I'll just follow you guys.
So you're being a rotten cunt.
Now
You
that
are
the issue of the
definite-
Mercedes
Wow.
blocking the street has been resolved, Wyatt will be taken to jail. Wyatt and the officer keep a good rapport. That is, until there's any question of his popularity or success.
Are you sure you're as famous as you think you are? Oh my god, fuck
What are you
you.
alleging that he did? Right, trick you?
Swerved into my lane.
Okay.
Then pulled over me and brake checked me, like causing an accident.
Okay. Do you have video of it on your car?
Accident.
Did you guys
This chick
actually
is
get in an
insufferable.
accident?
She really is.
He's got a big ass, like, knot on the back of his head.
I wish he would use his right.
No, but there are
right to remain
independent
quiet.
witnesses.
Yeah.
So,
Not enough people do that.
I mean, not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby.
Wait, how many?
Everybody who's been on. It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby, bro.
Wait.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby, bro.
Did she... I can't hear. Did he say 58,000 or 58 million?
Everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers.
58 million, okay.
Everybody who's been on TikTok or Instagram has seen who I am.
You can't assume that everybody knows who
I
you
don't
are.
assume that
So,
everybody knows who I am. I said a lot of people know who I am.
I believe you, and I never said
Then
that.
Why were you saying all that?
I said you don't know that this guy knows who you are.
Oh, he so did.
Oh, did he say
Oh,
something?
he so did.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
swerving into my lane, brake checking me, wanting me to stop, wanting me to race my car, coming out the car. I know that's a fan.
He's not a fan.
Tasing people for fucking violent crime and shit.
Oh, okay.
And
Nobody tased you, though.
what?
You didn't get tased.
Tase me out. Let me go to jail for the rest of my life.
No.
Okay. I am not gonna tase you. I'm just saying you didn't get tased. Because you
This,
just said,
this cop is trying so hard not to laugh at him right
okay,
now.
I am not gonna tase you. I'm just saying you didn't get tased. Because you just said so. You just said it. That's not what I said. I said nobody tased you.
I didn't say nobody tased me. You're dumb,
Dude,
bro.
see the cop, she's like, oh my god, you're... I swear to God, there is something about a specific type of personality that becomes an influencer, and it, like, either they already have no brain, or it just rots whatever brain they already had to nothing. Like, there's no middle ground with e-celebrities. You either have content creators that have things to say and have a good brand and a good shtick and a good thing, like a good way to go, or you have like nothing, like a vapid whatever. Like, it's weird. It's like there's when you get to like the high level, it's like this complete extremes of the scale. Like, with the lower, smaller streamers, there's more middle ground. But when you get up to the millions of followers, you've got people that just really know what they're doing and hit their brand really well. Or you get just this shit.
Am I? You're real dumb. You might want to try modeling.
That definitely can't do that.
You definitely might want to try
Just
modeling.
give this female cop who's trying to be so nice. Give a spin. Okay.
Wyatt has already racked up a few charges, but he's not quite finished yet. He will earn a couple more before the night is over.
Oh.
You guys got yourself a Tiger King, huh?
The so-called Tiger King has a few more surprises up his
The
sleeve.
Tiger King?
Hey, come on out, Wyatt.
Oh my god, really?
Hey, Wyatt, so a couple things can happen right now.
Just listen to him.
What we want to do, we're going to swap the handcuffs and put her handcuffs on you, but also all your expensive jewelry and stuff, because we want to make sure that nothing bad happens to your stuff. Once it goes down to jail, that's somebody else handling it. We'll put it in safekeeping here. It's going in an evidence locker until you come back to pick it up. Okay?
Why do I have to go to jail?
Wow, we've gone over that like 3 times. You pistol whipped the guy over the head with a gun.
No, I didn't. You have no proof.
We have a video.
Do 10 squats. Aye, aye. Where did the chat thingy go?
You do
And the
not.
guy has a
What
lump
the
on his head.
fuck
Yes,
was
he's a
that?
witness. We just talking to the guy on the
You have
phone.
no
The guy is here
witness.
giving a statement right now, Wyatt.
Okay, let me see his video.
You don't have to. God, Wyatt.
We don't have to.
Oh,
I
okay.
have family that work in police
Okay,
force.
squats time.
You guys are talking to the wrong person.
Wyatt, we have, listen, it's 2022. We have body cameras. People have cell
It
phones.
doesn't matter. You didn't body camera me pistol whipping somebody with a gun.
Wyatt,
Alright.
this is what's happening. Take off your, listen, you have 2 options.
Why don't you take
And
your rings off
the
yourself?
jail's
okay?
probably not going to take your jewelry because of the value that it could be, right? So we're going to put it in safekeeping here.
No, I need label bags and everything.
We're gonna put it on a
We have a
thing, and
property
we're gonna
right
have
Let
you
me see you
sign
do
it.
it first.
Well, we have to. Wyatt, where are you going?
You're not allowed to walk
Let me
away.
see you do it first then.
Wyatt.
We're gonna
You're
be
not
see
going
you
to take
do it first,
$30,000,
then.
$40,000 worth of jewelry without me knowing exactly
And
where
I'm
it's
gonna
going.
write it on this form.
So
and then
go
you're
ahead and
gonna
write
sign
it on the form.
No,
and
They
I
have
don't know
to
what to put on it, so
inventory
give
it
me the
on
jewelry.
you,
You don't know what
dumbass.
this is valued.
Wyatt, come on now. I don't.
You
Like,
talked to me the
value.
whole entire
I've
time
actually
in the
been
car.
so nice to you.
No,
This
you've
is
been
stupid. They have to inventory it. They can't just like look at everything on you and write it down. That's stupid.
All right, get back in the car.
Let him take
They'll
his chance
figure it
to
out.
jail,
in jail.
Okay. Oh, wait, wait.
If they lose, should they lose? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose. I've been to LA County before.
Okay.
Let's see in LA, buddy.
Stay in LA, buddy.
That's not what he
You
said.
think you're a?
I think you have
a
issues
big
with your
strip
appearance.
guys?
That's
You
not what he
think-
even said.
That's not what he even said.
It's not.
You guys are so annoying. It's like a power trip.
Come here. Turn.
You guys didn't do that. You guys
She
had no
stopped
friends.
being nice now. She
That's
doesn't care.
True.
You
None.
guys had no anybody thinking that you were cool. So
Tiger King, if you move your arm again.
Shut up. The second you see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, that's physical violence.
Car.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, that's
Wyatt.
physical violence. I'm not resisting.
Yes. Let them swap the cups.
I'm not resisting.
Yeah, you are.
You know this is an $80,000 thing on my neck they're pressing, right? A lot of losses.
Well, we tried
right
to
now.
take it and put it in
A lot of
evidence for you.
losses right now.
Alright. Have a seat in the car.
I don't think I'm a
Have a seat in the car. Hey!
There you go. You got another charge right there.
Oh,
Why
wow.
are they even standing here? They're just going to Joe Exotic. How much the pawn shop gonna
Just ignore them.
Do you want to
Did
work
he
with
just-
people like How much the pawn shop? Why are they even standing here? They're just going to Joe Exotic. How much the pawn shop gonna
Just ignore them.
Do you want to work with people like this?
I don't really have a choice, bud.
Girl, you have so many choices in life. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my god, now we're doing this?
Yeah.
Really?
You are
Now
so
we're doing this
beautiful. You
shit?
could be doing so many amazing things.
Several hours
You
after
could have an OnlyFans, girl. Okay, this guy right here and people like him, this is why people hate OnlyFans chicks.
the initial 911 calls, he was booked at the BSO main jail on 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, 1 count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, 1 count of battery on an officer, and 1
Wow.
count of resisting arrest. Wyatt has
Well
pleaded
done,
not
Wyatt.
guilty to all 5 counts he was charged with, and he's expected to appear in court in July of 2023.
Well done, Mr. Wyatt. So, we're now going to move on. Let's see what time it is here. How long have we been? 41 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Can you say 3 felonies in one night? Yep. Pretty much, yep. Okay. So we're at 41 minutes. We're going to do this video, then we're going to run an ad break. Okay. So we'll put theater mode back on. And this video is titled, "Here is what to do, not to do when going to jail." Let's learn what not to do while going to jail. I'm sure first thing is don't do things that will send you to jail. But if you have already done that, I guess we need to learn what not to do after.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like 2 months ago. and
Okay.
I just got changed around.
Okay.
What? You just wait. What? Where were you living before? Where that was how you drove? Were you in Europe? Like, I'm confused.
Okay. Do you understand what's going on though?
Yes.
You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know, and I just decided that it was better just to turn around really fucking quick. So,
Okay.
But I'm sorry.
Do you live here, or are you just trying to?
I just moved here.
No, but do you live here in like this apartment complex?
Oh no.
Okay.
I didn't, but
So you were just like, hey, I'm gonna turn around by coming in here.
I'm sorry.
Okay. This is your car?
Yes.
I'll look at your insurance
Well,
too.
not my car, but it's my mom's. Because my car got kind of fucked up.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm flabbergasted as to the reason why your car got fucked up. Perhaps it's the way you drive.
What happened to your car?
That's what my dad, like...
No, but you said it got messed up.
Yeah, like, it has a bad oil change and stuff, so...
Okay.
It had a bad
Yes.
oil
Okay.
change.
Can I just have you step out? We'll go look it up on my computer, and I'll get you out of here.
Okay. Well, can I just look for the insurance real quick? Because that's what you asked for first.
Sure.
Sorry, I just have, like, really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
There's only one of him. What? As somebody with anxiety, you don't have to do that. It makes you sound really, like, cringy and... Like, you don't have to bring it up until somebody says, hey, are you okay? Like, if you are... The way that I try to conduct myself is I try not to mention it until somebody says, hey, you're kind of like fidgeting or whatever. Are you okay? And then I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I do have anxiety. I didn't realize I was, doing that. I'm feeling a little bit anxious. I apologize. But I don't be like right in the middle of a introductory conversation with somebody, just be like, I'm sorry, I have generalized anxiety. Like just shut up. You sound ridiculous.
So, just a heads up, I don't want to be out here any longer than you do. We walk back to my car, I look it up on my computer, and I get you out of here. Okay? Go ahead, step out for me.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Your insurance, registration, I'm going to check your driver's license status, I'm going to do all that. Just go ahead and step out for me, ma'am.
Okay, but...
Do you have any weapons on you or anything I need to know about?
No, but that's the thing, is like, I don't want to step out whenever
But you
you're
have to,
asking for stuff.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Step out whenever you're asking for stuff.
Okay, well, we're past that. Just go ahead and step out. I'll walk.
We're past that because you were driving literally into oncoming traffic. And you clearly aren't from a place where driving on the opposite side of the road is normal. And even people who visit from there pretty quickly figure out not to do that. So, yeah, you're past the getting to stay in the car while he looks things up stage. I'm pretty sure you've moved on to the assessing your sobriety point of the evening.
I'll walk you back to my patrol car and then I'll talk to you back there.
Sorry, just like as an indigenous person.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Oh, fucking stop.
Sorry, just like as an indigenous person.
As an indigenous person. Just, yeah, check all the boxes. Check all the boxes. Before they even address them, just check all the boxes so everyone
back here,
feels
please.
sorry for you. Like, she didn't even finish that sentence. She just went, I'm sorry, as an indigenous person, and then she just stopped as she got out of the car. It's like, really?
Miss Perry? Miss Perry?
Well, I'm non-binary, so.
Okay. What do you go by?
Of course you're fucking. Oh my. I said I wasn't gonna drink tonight. We're at 3 boxes. I swear to God. We need a goddamn bingo card for these streams. I should contact Scribbles and ask him if I can frickin' borrow one of his. Just like, we've checked 3 boxes now. Social anxiety, so that's mental health. Indigenous person. Now we're at non-binary. This is good. What's next? Is she disabled?
Bye.
This is Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Like probably 3 drinks.
3 drinks? Okay. Judging by driving wrong way on that street.
I know. That's the other thing that.
Well, hang on. Don't cut me off. Judging by how you're driving, the smell, I need to run you through some tests right now.
Oh,
okay?
look,
That's why I have you out of the car.
We have reached the field sobriety test point of the evening.
That's the thing that I asked about before. I said, okay, so you're just giving me for my registration? And you said yes.
Yep.
And now you're running me for other stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to run you through some tests to make sure you're safe to drive.
You are in handcuffs next. Driving Abe, get the drinks ready. The bar is right behind me. So I'm very capable of grabbing a shot if I'm driven. If I am so driven to.
Okay? Okay. So I'm going to turn off these blinking lights. That way they're not affecting your eyes as I go through your test tonight.
Beep, beep.
You said you had 3 drinks? What kind of drinks would those be?
Rum and be cider.
Okay. Are we talking like a
Rum
mixed
and a
drink? Are we
cider?
talking a shot? What are we talking about?
Well, rum is going to be mixed drink. Cider's.
That's not true. I drink just shots of rum. What's
Okay.
wrong with you?
Perfect. Stand facing me, please.
But it's drink. Cider's just cider.
Okay. Perfect. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
Oh,
You and
you've
me both.
already said that.
Okay.
Okay. Stand with your feet together. You and me both.
Okay.
Okay. Stand with
I
your feet
love
together.
how
toes
she's
touching,
like,
arms.
okay. No, you don't, because you're a police officer. Like, did you hear that snark in her? Okay. Like, okay. Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do. Cop. You're a cop. You can't have anxiety. Puh. Puh on you, cop.
Arms by your side, just like I am. Hands outside of your pockets, please. I'm gonna have you take those glasses off. You can fold them up, put them in one of your pockets. Perfect. I'm gonna be going back and forth with my finger. I don't want you to move your head throughout this test. I just want you to focus on the tip of my finger.
I don't
only
want
moving
to
your
put
eyes.
on pants.
You obviously have glasses, so there's no contacts in your eyes right now,
That's fair.
correct? Any
See-
recent head trauma?
I think when OBS gets, when we look at OBS, we should talk about doing a virtual cam just for the nights when I feel like shit and you don't want to put on clothes.
Traumatic brain injuries? Anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Any recent head trauma though? You haven't hit your head in like the last. Any recent head trauma? Traumatic brain injuries? Anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Any recent head trauma though? You haven't hit your head in like the last month or so? You have? Okay. What'd the doc say?
But I had a little concussion.
A little concussion.
Okay, so concussions heal. Any long-lasting effects?
Sure. I don't know.
Sure, I don't know. Okay. I think
I'm
you're
asking
making
you.
that up.
Is there anything that would prevent you from driving that
No.
car? Okay. Stand with your arms by your side, please. I want you to focus on the tip of my finger, okay? Focus on my finger, please.
I am.
No, you're
just
not.
Like, trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that.
How is he trying? Focus on the tip of my finger, please. Stop trying to intimidate me! Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god. Handcuffs are coming in 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
This is the test. I need you to take your glasses off, okay? Focus on my finger.
You're pretty snarky for somebody with anxiety. You don't come across as an anxious person. You come across as an entitled bitch. You know, if you're anxious, you're generally a lot less assertive than you're being right now. But okay, I'll bite.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am, but you're...
Oh yeah, you're so
This
anxious.
is just how the test goes.
I know, but you're exaggerating it more than it needs to be right now.
This is just the test, okay?
I know.
When you stop and look at me, I have to redo a certain portion of the test.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
the test, okay?
I know.
When you stop and look at me, I have to redo a certain portion of the test.
Okay.
So just focus on my finger.
Well, as you know, as an Indigenous person, and there's a bunch of shit going around.
Oh!
I'm
What? Are you serious? As an Indigenous person, you can't focus on the tip of his finger? As an Indigenous person and there's a bunch of shit going around, I can't look at your finger. Do you realize how you're making Indigenous people sound right now? That's pretty gross.
I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you. Will you go back to that position I had you in? Standing with your feet together, arms by your side.
I have to be on. It's for me to be on my toes.
Stand on
What's
my
gonna
light, if you
happen
would,
is
please.
some other police
Face
officer's
your
gonna
vehicle.
show up and shoot you in the back while he's sobriety testing you. Like, are you serious? Is this the mindset that people actually have when it comes to indigenous people, or I honestly think she is just trying to check the boxes. I really do.
Vehicle.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. Okay? It's not something that I deal with every day, so I'll have the mistake of the habit, right?
Thanks.
So,
Did she say native, indigenous, Indian, what?
Okay, here we go. Here's the list. You ready?
Oh, she's no. I
She's
know the whole list. I just want the one.
She's indigenous.
Did she say as in it? Did she specifically use indigenous person? Then she's a white woman.
Yeah. That's what I was trying not to say, but say so that I didn't like lose my channel. But yeah, she's a white woman.
I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I want you to imagine about a 4-inch wide line, okay? That 4-inch wide line is just going to go from your right foot completely straight to the back of your car.
Mm-hmm.
Can you picture that 4-inch wide line?
No,
Can you
because
picture
I'm an
it?
indigenous
Just a
person.
straight 4-inch wide line.
And anxious
Perfect.
and non-binary.
Hang on.
Do you want me,
I'm going to go over some instructions before you do anything, okay? I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
mental health?
Stop with the mental health. It doesn't affect your ability to walk. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He meant physical, neurological things. You are ridiculous. Fuck it. God damn it, why is the rum almost gone?
Any physical injuries?
What, right?
Mentally, yeah.
Stop with that!
Nothing that would prevent you from just walking and turning. I saw you exit the vehicle, you walked over here just fine, no complaints of injuries.
I know. I'm just saying.
My legs are retarded.
I get you.
What else you want?
I love that.
Unfortunately, I'm just asking about
I know.
physical.
I know.
Okay?
I know you are.
So,
No,
I want you to go ahead.
Well, then why are you talking
unfortunately, I'm just
about
asking
mental
about
I know.
physical.
I know.
Okay?
I know you are.
So, I want you to go ahead and put your left foot on that 4-inch wide line, just like I'm doing. Now, with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner, with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Oh no! Oh no! He called you ma'am! Have a meltdown! Quick, quick! Have a meltdown!
Call me ma'am, please.
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well.
Okay.
No, don't call me ma'am, please. I say in my incredibly feminine voice. I'm non-binary. In my feminine, very feminine, girly voice. And my name is Kai, which sounds super feminine. Even when a man is called Kai, it sounds super gay and feminine. But I'm non-binary.
It means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
You're
hardest.
being mean to me.
Okay, well.
Okay.
It means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I don't
hardest.
feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of triggering.
Oh, shut up. Life is triggering. Fucking deal with it. Life sucks. Mow your lawn. In fact, I want to learn to mow the lawn, but I'll probably ruin the lawnmower, so that would probably not work. Lord Famine! Thank you for the resubscription. Where are the dumbbells? I must do some presses. Here they are. Oh, hi, back. How are you? One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 7, 8. Ooh, a Dropbox folder for Street Fighter 6 shit just dropped in the Blind Gaming Discord. 10. Hooray for T-Blaze. Hooray for the BFGC coming up with this shit so soon. Street Fighter 6 has only been out for 20 days, or 18 days. No. 15 days. Because it came out on the 3rd. And the Blind Gaming guys are already working on a combo guide. That is fucking awesome. This is why I love that community, because it not only is a great place to just have, great conversations and stuff, but different people have different time to do different things to make games fun and playable, and so we can, interact with sighted gamers and hold our own, because there are people in the community that have the time to make these guides, and it's awesome because they're text guides specifically made for blind and low vision people by blind and low vision people. It's great. Okay, let's get back to this box checking nightmare of a person.
Right foot in front of your left. Nope, go back. I'm going to place you in a position. Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe touching, just like I'm doing. Right foot in front of your left. Heel to toe touching, just like I am.
I did change my hair. I got it cut, and hold on. I'll show you the color of the dye that we're going to do. Wait. I think it's this one. Or no, it's this one. Because this is the heavier one. So this is the blonde that I'm gonna do. But I have to do it on the special site because any clothing I wear will get like bleach and stuff on it. So it has to be on the special site. Okay.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing just like...
Are you seriously crying because he
but the whole man
accidentally
thing
called
just,
you ma'am once?
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it. Arms by your side, heel to toe touching, just like I am. Hold on. I need you to get to this position, just like I am. Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe touching, arms by your side. Arms by your side. This is the starting position for the test.
That's what I'm doing.
No,
it's
not.
This is the starting position for the test. I don't want you to move or start the test until I tell you to do so.
Stop
Can you go back to that position for me? Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe touching. Perfect. When I instruct you to do so, you're going to do 9 heel to toe steps. It'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. But on your 9th step, you'll plant your lead foot. With the foot behind it, you'll do a series of small turns, keeping this lead foot planted. You'll continue down the line. 9 heel to toe steps. 1, 2, 3. When I instruct you to start, you'll focus on each step, counting each step out loud. You'll keep your arms by your side, and you won't stop the test at any point until you're completely finished. Do you understand what I want you to do? Do you have any...
Yes, I understand, but you called me ma'am, and I'm so very upset because you called me ma'am, and I can't decide who I want to be in life. So I'm just gonna hang out in the middle and wear my mental illnesses on my sleeve like a badge instead of trying to deal with them. And then I'm going to make everybody kowtow to my mental illness instead of controlling my mental illness. And then I'm going to cry when people make mistakes.
Any questions?
No, I'm just really anxious.
Okay, you have 0 questions?
No, but I just want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety.
You already have 5 times.
Especially with generational trauma and PTSD.
Oh my god.
White people and cops, like...
You... Oh, Jesus Christ. is so bull. This sounds like somebody the color of my mother, who is ginger, by the way, is talking like that. Because the way that they're talking, no fucking actual indigenous person, unless they're modern fucking warrior, is gonna talk like that. Okay? It's just not how it works. Generational trauma, she's feeling grandma's pain. Yes. Sounds like you need to finish the rum. Apparently I do. Because this is fucking bullshit. This is absolute nonsense. Like, seriously, this would be like my mom getting pulled over and using her foster mother as her entry into indigenous trauma. That's what this feels like. I love my mother to death, but this is a straight up correlation. Like,
It's just like a whole little thing.
Hang on, ma'am. I'm asking if you have any questions before I instruct you to start.
Oh no, he said ma'am again.
Switch around. 1, 2.
He said ma'am again. Quick, start crying harder.
All right, I'm gonna bring you back to the first position I had you in, right in front of me, facing me. Facing
Sniffle,
me.
Sniffle.
This next test, I'm gonna ask you to lift the leg of your choice off the ground. It's gonna be about 6 inches off the ground. It's gonna be parallel with the ground. You'll keep your arms by your side. You're gonna focus on the tip of your toe, counting in 1000s. 1001, 1002, 1003.
You
Your
didn't
foot
even get
and
my,
leg will
my
be straight
message?
the entire time. Parallel with the ground, leg completely straight. Do you have any questions?
1001, 1000.
I
Hold
even
on.
messaged you.
Go back to the starting position.
4,
Go back to the starting position.
6.
You didn't listen to what I said, did you? You didn't listen to what I said, ma'am.
I know.
I said when I instruct.
Proving to you.
I said when I instruct you
I
to
know,
start.
and right now I just feel fucking harassed. So.
Okay. I said when I instruct you to
shut
start.
up.
Can you just count now?
You're gonna continue to count.
Can you just count now?
Yeah.
Until I
I'm
tell you to
so
stop.
anxious. I'm so anxious that I'm able to be so assertive and bitchy. That's how anxious I am. I'm sorry. My headphones were on too loud. I was listening to music and vibing out. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you just need to. What was I doing? Or what was I saying? Right. I'm sorry, but when I'm anxious, and I know I'm not the only one, that when they get anxious, they do not turn into alpha bitch. Okay, they do not get all assertive and be like, can you just count now? And, like, check all the boxes of, like, generational trauma. Nobody's anxious brain thinks to make sure that they do that multiple times in an encounter. It just doesn't work like that. When your anxiety's up, you shut the fuck down. You don't get all, like, catty and bitchy. Maybe in a situation where you know the person and your anxiety gets up and like you fall into patterns of argument, like maybe that could be a thing where your anxiety manifests that way. But in a situation with a stranger, nobody with anxiety is gonna be all like, oh my god, can you just count already? I'm just suffering with generational trauma. Stop calling me ma'am. It's very triggering. Like, that's not how that works.
Okay, go ahead.
Go
ahead. I'm super anxious, though. I love how he's just silent. He's just fucking silent. Because he's thinking the same thing I am. He's like, bitch, you ain't anxious. If I'm anxious, that's when the stutter shows up. Yep. Also, I talk 200 meters an hour. Yep. 200 miles an hour. Yep. It's the same with me. I stutter. My hands go back and forth. It's a whole thing. Oh. Oh, thank God I don't drive. My neurologist has me do this test and I fall over every single time. Yeah, I have a feeling that I would be okay and then my hip would be like, ha ha ha! You're standing on one leg? You're funny. What the fuck do you think you're doing, you stupid bitch? Let me throw a giant shooting pain through your body, okay? Stab! And then I go down like a sack of potatoes.
Pick up where you left off, ma'am. I didn't instruct you to stop yet.
Oh no, he called her ma'am again.
2006 and 2010.
It's not what I said.
Okay.
Alright, you go ahead and stop. I'm going to speak with you right over here, okay?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
Don't, dude.
Don't make it hard.
Please.
Don't? Yes, you're super anxious. You're not a graceful fall. I wind up taking down a table. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yes.
Don't make it hard.
No,
you're going to get a resistance.
Dude,
I'm indigenous and anxious. Don't cuff me. I can't take it. I'm indigenous and socially anxious and non-binary. You can't cuff me. I'll melt down into a puddle of radioactive re. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Don't resist.
Don't.
Listen to me.
Don't resist.
Don't
Yeah,
resist.
Don't resist.
Don't. You're being
Come
a
here.
white man and...
You're being a white man? Don't. You're being a white man. Here, let's let her say it in her own words.
Don't resist.
Don't. You're being
Come
a
here.
white man and...
Come here.
Don't. I followed all of your shit. Like...
Don't. You're being a white man. I followed all your shit, even though I was a snarky cunt the whole time. And failed it, and started this whole thing by driving in the wrong lane, back like in the oncoming traffic. You're being a total white man right now. Oh my God. Stop being such a white man. How could you be so white? Your whiteness is ruining my life with its generational trauma. Holy fuck. Oh my God, this is horrifyingly... This is so cringy, but it's so funny.
Don't resist.
No, I followed all of your shit.
Don't resist.
Oh, Jesus, really?
I followed all of your shit. You're fucking white.
I don't apologize for shit all.
Don't resist.
Don't resist. Yeah.
Hey, give us your other hand.
Do you think she's... Do you think actual indigenous people care about her white tears?
As an indigenous person, like, fuck you guys.
As an indigenous person, like, fuck you guys. That is the whitest sounding statement of the entire goddamn video. I can't. I can't even. Somebody needs to send this video to Las Tejas.
So you're going to be placed under arrest for driving under the influence tonight, ma'am.
Oh no, he called her ma'am again. Oh, there's no way this bitch has set foot on a res. There's no way this bitch has ever stepped foot on a reservation. She'd be like, what? I have to live here? Fuck being an indigenous person.
What do you have in your mouth?
There's no...
Ew.
Nothing. Ew.
Nothing. You guys are just scaring me.
Lift your tongue. Lift your tongue for me.
You guys are scaring me.
There's nothing.
You're scaring. Well, stop being retarded and they won't have to do the job.
It's called fucking generational trauma.
Okay.
Generational traumas in your mouth?
Got my vehicle.
Cool.
An asshole.
So she steps on it for weed and cigarettes and liquor.
Have a seat.
No.
Have a seat.
I mean, I will, but like, can
the generational trauma. It's so hard.
Somebody who suffers from generational trauma, PTSD, and depression and suicidal tendencies.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. PTSD, depression, and suicidal tendencies, along with the generational trauma. Tell me. Name the residential school your grandparents went to, bitch. Name it. Fucking name it. I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. Right here. Name the fucking school. In fact, spell it even. God, this is getting fucking pathetic and it's making me angry. Holy fuck.
Yeah, can you go around?
I think there's still some...
Do you want me to put it in for you so you don't feel so fucking guilty?
I have this
Are you
fucking
serious?
douchebag?
Do you want me to put it in... Wow.
545 Sitco.
Pleasure.
Oh, that 41, 1015, 1047, mouth free and clear. On my watch, 0254 hours. I'm gonna read something to you real quick. Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating alcohol and or...
Shut the fuck up! I'm so anxious that I'm able to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Drugs. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity...
She probably... Oops, I accidentally left a box cutter in the back with... Nobody wastes that victim card, even the rich. She probably doesn't even know how to do it properly. She's got the jelly bracelets and the finger... Oh my god, really? I remember when jelly bracelets were fucking all the rage back in, like... When they came back, because my mom said that they were all a huge thing in the 80s. And they came back in early 2000s. And my friends and I used to get them from the dollar... Well, my one friend and I used to get them from the dollar store all the time. And, yeah. If you had more than 10, you were a self-harmer. Oh, I had way more than 10. I had way more than 10. Yeah, I actually used to break them and use them to self-harm. I shouldn't talk about that on Twitch.
Duty to arrange for a physician, licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency.
I see you're shaking too, because your anxiety is bad, just as mine.
Do you want me to repeat that paragraph for you?
Yes. That's what I just.
So if you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or a physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test.
I love how
the cost
she's,
of this
like,
additional
uses
test will
his
be paid for by the
anxiety
law
against
enforcement
him,
agency, which is the
is
New Mexico
really
State
fucked
Police. Do you agree to take our test? It's a yes or no.
I don't know right now.
I don't know right now.
So I'll continue on. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you are convicted in court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand? Your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the requirement of the New Mexico law that you take a breath test.
I include people with.
Why does she keep interrupting him?
Or no.
Do you now agree to be tested?
I'm just asking if it also implies with people.
Applies to anyone and everyone that's arrested for driving under the influence.
Mm-hmm.
So do you now agree to be tested?
No, I'm just.
I don't know. I'm so scared. It's so indigenous. And so
It's a yes or no, ma'am.
anxious.
I'm asking for 2 breath samples.
No. Can you
Yes.
get back to us?
He told me to do that when
The
I
what?
was taking a vape.
He said read back the last 2 paragraphs because I am severely depressed.
Huh?
So.
So I'm requesting
Oh.
you submit to a breath test. If you choose, you can request an additional chemical test. That will be paid for by us, the law enforcement agency. I'll give you a reasonable opportunity to arrange for that to happen tonight.
Holy
if
shit,
you
it's a
refuse,
caution.
like I said, I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year.
Okay. So if I get a lawyer that does that also.
So your right to speak to an attorney or remain silent does not apply to the requirement of the New Mexico law that you take a
shit.
breath test.
There you go.
Pixie's on the
So do you agree to
case.
take our test?
No.
What the hell was that?
Okay.
Thank you.
5:45 Cinco. What was that?
Well,
Can I just please call my mom?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I have your phone. Do you have a wallet that you want to go with you tonight?
oh my
Well,
god.
I took it out of my pocket. So.
Another
I took your
one?
phone out of your pocket. Your
Okay, well, where the fuck was that other motherfucker? White ass motherfucker filling me up. I would like my wallet, please.
Okay.
What did she just say?
Took your phone out of your pocket. Your
Okay, well, where the fuck was that other motherfucker? White ass motherfucker filling me up. I would like my wallet, please.
Okay.
You're drunk and weird. That white ass motherfucker. Oh my god. Okay, ad break. Ad break time. I shall return with an ad break. Or after the ad break, I should say. Thank you for the gifted sub, Pixie to Costin. Very, very good. Here is the ad break. 3, 2, 1. Ahoy! I have returned. Now, let's find out our next video, which is, guy gets caught dumping drugs after 130 hour per mile rate, or 130 per mile hour race, or whatever. He was going really fast and was dumping drugs. And this is from Code Blue Cam. Because Code Blue Cam is always fun to watch. So here we go.
On May 1st, 2023, a deputy conducting stationary radar noticed a vehicle with heavily tinted windows and no front license plate in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Upon catching up to the vehicle, he initiated a traffic stop.
Does anyone watch evil stuff on Amazon? So here's
the driver
the thing.
was soon identified as a 30-year-old.
The other thing is I've also made a Kick account, and I'm not moving over there exclusively. But I'm thinking of doing one stream a week because they have a stream key. They don't have a go live from their site thing, so you have to input the stream key into OBS. But I think I may do one stream a week over on Kick.
30-year-old male named Eugene.
Hi there.
Hi
W.
there.
Burkles at Sheriff's Office got your driver's license on you?
When asked for his ID, he fumbled around the center console and checked the back seat, unaware that it had been in his front pocket the entire time.
Just because of the window tint.
How do you not feel a card in your pocket?
Oh, really? Yeah, I just purchased it. Okay, gotcha. Where'd you buy it from? I bought it in Chicago? Gotcha. Okay, all right. Do you have proof of insurance for the vehicle at all? Where are you coming from?
In speaking with Eugene, he displayed signs of nervousness, such as trembling hands, avoiding direct eye contact, and coming from an area notorious for drug trafficking.
Gee, see, the first two things I was just about to say, now those are signs of anxiety. And then coming from a notorious area for drug activity. Oh dear.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that's all right. While you're working on your insurance, I'll be right back with you then, okay? All right.
If you're high enough, you don't feel your own legs. That's true.
While reviewing Eugene's criminal history, the deputy discovered he was a convicted felon with 2 prior convictions for possession of heroin with intent to deliver.
Well, that'll make you not feel your leg, that's for sure.
What's up, man? Hi. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. 10 side raises to do.
Oh, I do I? Oh, and there's a blip. A blip.
New subscriber.
A new subscriber?
Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog! So I need to do presses and side raises. Okay. First, we shall do the side raises. Where are my kettlebells? There they are. There's 1, there's 2. Okay. 1. 2. Okay, I'm done. 3. 4. I'm not the voices person. That's driving ape. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Yes, guys, I have a subscriber goal for 25 subscribers. That will help me get myself towards getting MK1, which I will be streaming. Okay.
How's this going?
Good. He's really nervous. He was looking for his ID for a while, and it was in his front pocket the entire time. Doesn't want to make eye contact with me. Says he's coming from Milwaukee. He said that he just bought the car from somebody in Chicago.
He brings
but
the voice
he's had
of
the
you
car
being
since
sexy.
the 1st of February. He's got a drug history. Pull him out, see if he'll give consent. Otherwise, I'll run the dog. So.
When asked to exit the vehicle, he questioned the reason behind it while simultaneously glancing down at the shifter of his car and surveying his surroundings.
Why
Alright, you just want half an hour quick with me, man? We're just gonna walk right to the front of the car, okay? Just hop out of the car.
He's very
What's that?
interested in his shifter.
Just because I want to talk to you at the front of your car. I didn't say you did anything wrong. I just want to talk to you at the front of your car. I want to talk to you, man. Just, can you hop on out of the car for me? Oh, you don't got to be scared. Is there anything to be scared about?
As expected,
yes.
Eugene swiftly placed the vehicle into drive and rapidly fled at a high velocity.
Oh.
Just hop on out of the car, okay? Don't.
Oh.
Not even done any.
Holy shit. That could have been
on out of the car, okay?
hairy for him.
Don't. Not even done any.
That could have been bad for him.
Vehicle took off. We're 41 northbound.
He's like, God damn it. Son of a bitch. Now I've got to chase this asshole.
Didn't want to get out of the car. Driving around vehicles right now. Road conditions are dry. Traffic's light. Speeds are 110.
He proceeded to drive in a reckless manner, causing other drivers to quickly maneuver and evade potential collisions.
You have the driver identified and 155 to dispatch easy low and check with Flake.
We're passing around to Winnebago right now. I believe State is in the chase with 90, but we will call their dispatch.
Speeds are
130, god damn.
Due to Eugene traveling in excess of 130 miles per hour, the deputy made the decision to terminate the pursuit.
I'm going to be terminated here at 41 and
The dress is a tease. She knows she's packing enough sexy to destroy the unit. Aww, Pixie.
90, I am terminated.
Why didn't they have him shut it off when they first pulled him over? That's a very good question. That dress holds the sexy pack just enough to be TOS compliant. I've had this dress since I was like 15 or 16 years old.
41 northbound and Nora.
I got it from a thrift store.
And also Kelly Matt he's went back to his address. 90, I could be checking the last in all direction of travel.
There's a thrift store in town I might go check out.
Sheriff Eddie.
Lone occupant in the vehicle, nobody else with them, was driving on the shoulder multiple times during the pursuit as well.
Copy that, and I'm assuming the driver was the RO.
Over.
While continuing in the direction of Eugene, dispatch received a call from a witness saying they saw his vehicle crash and the driver fleeing on foot.
He crashed his shit and now he's running on foot to dump his
Said that vehicle hit the median near County Highway N and the subject took off running into a cornfield. We're still getting further information.
Run, bitch, run!
Hey, mute your mic real quick.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oop, hold on.
I'm not sure. We'll check. Stand by, I'll let you know. We're still getting further information. Sounds like he was last seen headed back toward his vehicle, which hit the median and should be on N. Caller couldn't give any more description of the vehicle.
Deputies were able to quickly locate his disabled vehicle and noticed someone pointing in the direction of a field. Subsequently, they observed Eugene standing in the field and advised him to get on the ground, in which he complied and gave himself up.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Lay down on the ground! Do not move!
7-6, we have a gunpoint on N.
7-6, copy. You have him at gunpoint on N. Other units, copy.
Get your hands behind your back now. Don't move. Do you understand? You're what? You're high?
Upon taking him into custody, a large sum of cash was located in his pockets.
You have anything on you I should be concerned about? Sheriff 7-6 for 1095. Units can slow it down.
Sheriff 7-6, I copy 1095. Other units, slow down.
Are you injured at all? No? Okay. Alright, roll over the other direction.
Wait, okay, what happened?
What's your name?
Upon taking him into custody,
Move! Do you understand? You're what? You're high?
I'm high. I'm really high.
Upon taking him into custody, a large
You
sum of
are
cash
high.
was located in his pockets.
Way
You
too
have anything
high.
on you I should be concerned about? Sheriff
He tore a
7-6 for
front
1095.
wheel off. The car is toast. Don't go into the cornfield. Those weird little blonde kids will use their powers on you. Speaking of which... Anytime somebody mentions Children of the Corn.
95. Units can slow it down.
Sheriff 7-6, I copy 1095. Other units, slow down.
Are you injured at all?
As you unpack, you
No.
should do
Alright, roll over the other direction.
outfit model.
What's your name, bud?
Chat decide
What's
what
that?
stays and what goes.
Eugene?
That's actually a good idea.
What's that? You see the vehicle? We're sure of it? Yeah, I'm sure of it, but let's just check just in case.
See, now that just makes me sad because of the L word. I haven't seen the L word. I've heard it was good.
Clear. Let's get to your knees. Stand up for me.
Copy vehicle.
Alright. We'll go back this way.
I wonder how much heroin he
That's how that was going to go.
I have discharge on mine.
Yeah, exactly, right? I didn't see him take the exit, did you?
No.
No, I didn't either. I thought he was...
When he hammered it, I'm like, I listened to the exhaust,
Yes.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's why I terminated, is because I couldn't keep up. So I'm going to run the dog on the car here.
Yep, run the dog on the car. That's a good idea.
K9 Rip was then deployed on his vehicle, and a positive alert was indicated. A vehicle search revealed drug-related items believed to be involved in the manufacturing and distribution of illegal
Good dog.
narcotics.
Check. Good man!
Yes, good
boy.
Good job, buddy.
Sheriff, that log positive alert on the vehicle. State's going to be right in the crash.
Let's go over here by this tree. Go
Good
right down
dog.
through here, bud. Alright, have a seat.
There's this heartbreaking scene involving that sunflower. Aww.
Lean forward for me. I'm going to double lock these so they don't tighten up on you. Berkey, we might want to do an article search over there. We saw where he came out. We got this, but if he had a weapon, he could have tossed it. Where'd you going that way or what? Well, he was standing out here when I pulled
Send the
up.
dog out into the field, maybe.
I mean, he was just standing there looking at me.
Why don't we flip it?
He admitted when I arrested him that he's high.
He was so nervous, dude. He didn't want to get out of the car at all. So we'll flip it, and then I'm going to do an article search. So
I wonder how much heroin they're gonna find in that cornfield.
you doing okay? What's that, sir?
My leg hurt.
My leg hurts. Well, what? What is the heroin wearing off?
Do you need an ambulance? Your right one. Do you want an ambulance?
Additionally, a fake 7-Up can was also found, serving as a hidden container.
Oh,
Upon opening it,
that's
they
clever.
found marijuana shake at the bottom.
Who the fuck wants shake? What are you doing with shake, dude? What are you gonna make? Like shit oil?
Subject is requesting an ambulance for right leg pain.
I apologize.
Shake
Because
equals
you're high?
shred, stems, and crap. Yep.
Did you throw anything in the weeds?
Probably leftovers. Yeah, maybe.
Gun, knives.
Only thing I had on me was
Your keys what?
it got a knife on it.
Okay.
I was just high, that's all.
Okay.
I'm just high, that's all.
Transfer.
That's why I drove off like that.
Not emergent. The pain is from when he crashed.
Well, you were by the fence or they're more that way? I mean, I'm assuming he crossed straight up through here. I kind of see footprints, like a...
Got some water.
I don't have any water right now. When the ambulance can hear, maybe they will.
Oh, we keep switching body cam.
Here.
Oh, dog's
Knock it
looking.
off. Okay. Go super. We'll just do a pattern here. Just go back and forth. So, here. You're getting all tangled here. Come here.
Maybe a grinder.
Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. Dumbass dog. Come on.
Noobs leave
Stop.
their weed in the
Seats.
grinder. Such a waste. Take only the nudge you need. Yep.
Come on. We'll find it. What's weird is dispatch said that caller stated he was running from the car and then going back towards the car, so he
Damn,
probably
that
did
dog is
something out here.
stupid. Why would it do?
Back. What's weird is dispatch said that caller... Damn it. Come on. We'll find it. Come on. Come on. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Oh,
Back and
that's
forth.
why.
So,
I was reading chat.
we'll just do a pattern here. Back
Maybe,
and forth.
maybe he's fresh out
Here.
of
You're getting all
school.
tangled here. Come here. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. Dumbass dog. Come on.
Even the cop is pissed.
Stop. Seats. God damn it. Come on. We'll find it. What's weird is dispatch said that caller stated he was running from the car and then going back towards the car.
He's
so.
probably distracted by the bodies buried there.
He probably did something out here. Here. Live. You're starting to piss me off now. Next off. I'm gonna call that an additional caller and just see what he's seen. What's that?
My phone call my mama.
I watch enough crime shows. That's a body dumping site if ever I saw. Oh, for sure.
Did you want to spit? Lean out this one. Anyway,
My mama.
Wait,
I'm gonna
what?
call that an additional caller and just see what he's seen. What's that?
My phone call my mama.
Again! This is the third video! The third video! Can I call my mama? Jesus Christ! Learn how to adult! Son, you don't need to call your mama, you need to call Jesus. You'll be seeing him real soon. Yup. Facts. Oh, man.
I don't know. Your phone wasn't on you, I don't think. Did you want to spit? Lean out this way. You can spit out. You can spit out. Better? Swallow anything?
Oh, gotta love the heroin.
Said he's high. What are you high on? Weed? Turn this way and get your feet out of the vehicle, okay? Here, you can sit this way. Okay, that way if you're gonna puke, you can just puke.
This is what happens when the heroin wears off and the cough suppressant wears off.
Think he ingested something? Well, the caller said he took off running, and then a moment later he said that he was coming back. So I don't know if he went out there and hid something and came back.
100%, I bet.
Yeah.
Guess we're trying to search that.
We can't find anything. I'm gonna call her back and see if he's seen anything in his hand or anything.
Dude, you probably just would have gotten a ticket and
I know.
On your way.
That's some shit ass weed if that's the cough he has. No, I bet you he has probably crushed up some pills and smoked them. he has probably crushed up oxys and smoked them. He's probably freebased. That's probably why he's like that.
I'm sorry about that. I was just,
Guys
I
like
just
that.
Clear this up and we can go do a better search.
Yeah.
I just smoked a little weed, that's all.
Okay. You stick out your tongue for me?
Can I get my phone out of my car? Make sure I call my...
Well, the deputy that originally stopped is going to want to talk to you first. You can ask him, okay?
10-4, Sheriff 60.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Afterward, a deputy reached out to the witness to provide a report on their observations.
Hi, Deputy Galligan here at the Sheriff's Department. Can you just give me a little rundown on what you've seen?
As per the witness, Eugene initially fled in one direction, paused momentarily, then changed course by running in the opposite direction.
Okay, so he went across to the north first. I did an article search with Rip over here, but he might be too tired, so if we find out that he ran this way, and there's wooded, there's water over there, so I'm not sure if he...
Because I mean, obviously he's going to have dope on him.
Yes.
Figure out where it went.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you much. Bye.
Rip, what? Stretch? Oh. Ow! Motherfucker. What the hell, Hips? What, just because I actually did shit today, you're going to be pissed off at me? Well, that's not fair. That's hardly fair. I don't agree with that at all.
Bye. So he ran north first, and then came back across. I don't know. He said he was out in this field.
It's over there that prompted him to run over here.
An open field. Hey, did we see
Some
this?
strong
Hey,
weed with a
did we see
special
this Mickey?
ingredient. That's how addicts know their shit's wearing off. If he was snorting, his nose would be running like a... No, I don't think he's snorting. I think he's, what's it called? I think he might be a fucking... He might be a take what you can get addict. So if he can't get heroin to inject, he may just... Because I've heard of people crushing oxy and literally like freebasing it like crack. So that's what I've... Yeah.
Mickey Mouse pill right here?
Very well be doing that.
That's what I threw at you. I think it's just a vitamin. I don't think it's I don't think it's ecstasy. I've never seen ecstasy shaped like a fucking mouse. I don't think that's a vitamin.
Eugene eventually requested to speak with a deputy.
Oh yeah, if you isn't there a scene in Train Spotting about that? He had a fucking... What was it? A heroin suppository, and he dropped, like, he shit it out by accident, and he was like searching for it in the toilet in some gross ass public restroom. Yeah, it's heroin's fucking nasty, man.
Deputy, stating that he had swallowed a baggie of marijuana.
I think honestly, I think instead of all those like educational cringy ass videos that you watch in health class, everybody should be made to watch Train Spotting. Just watch fucking Train Spot. Nobody will touch fucking anything. They'll be fucking traumatized, but nobody will touch a damn thing.
You read a Miranda or no? He's
talking to me. I was listening. Okay. I had a little weed on me. I swallowed it.
Okay. Is that just what you had? Is just the weed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, man. I'm gonna read you your Miranda warning real quick, okay?
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent.
read you
Anything
your-
you say can be used against you in court. Or to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before
Yeah.
you can decide to exercise these rights at any time. And each of these rights I have just read to you? Okay. Do you want to answer any questions without a lawyer? No? Okay. All right,
No,
man.
sir.
So here's the deal.
'Cause
We're
this is my
going
third
to be going to
strike.
jail for the felony fleeing and looting,
Yes,
first degree reckless endangering safety. Okay. So we're gonna find what you threw out here. So
I got none out here.
Okay.
I didn't throw nothing out here, trust me. This is my third felony. My word is pretty good. You can totally trust me.
Can't be that much of it. We would have come across a bag of it. Unless it's up here.
But bet you can't jump over that.
I ain't gonna try. Should be able to get onto his tracks here. He said he swallowed a baggie of weed. That's what I thought. So.
He swallowed a baggie of weed. Why would you swallow the weed? Like, seriously, that is the least... Like, if I was a person that sold drugs, which I'm not, but if I were, and I sold chemicals and pot, I'm pretty sure I'd just, like, toss the weed, because that's the least valuable of my inventory, and I would figure out something to do more to, like, retain the more expensive inventory. Like, maybe swallow that shit. I'd set that shit on fire.
Oh, he was? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to bother you again. We're to the north of where his car crashed or whatever. There's a cut cornfield here. How far out into that cornfield do you think he got? Out in the middle of it? Really?
No evidence, no crime.
With this information, deputies searched the initial area Eugene ran to and found a clear plastic baggie containing roughly 1,000 blue pills, which later tested positive for fentanyl, weighing approximately 111 grams.
Oh dear. Yeah, see, there's no winning there, because if you ditch 1,000 fentanyl pills, you've lost a lot of profit. But you don't go to jail if you're not caught. But if you get caught with 1,000 fentanyl pills, you are done for trafficking. So you're fucked either way, dude, because either you're gonna owe somebody a lot of money or you're going down for trafficking. That's just either that's your day. Also, folks, don't flush your drugs, especially not in a bag. They will fish that shit out with a drain snake. Yup. I wonder what else is in those pills.
I didn't see his tracks turn around.
Pills.
I called the RP back and said he was out in the middle of the field, but I don't know what the middle is. It's a good little amount. Nice M30s. Yeah, good catch. I called that additional caller. I'm like, how far out in that cut cornfield you get? Oh, he was about out in the middle.
Paul, did you take pictures of where it was?
Yeah, right here. Did one of these.
All right, man. So I'm all about second chances. All right. Sure you don't want to make a second chance?
What is it?
Whose is that? Huh.
Whose is that? God damn it. There must be tons of fentanyl traffickers in this little spot tonight. Holy shit, whose pills are those? I didn't know about those.
It's not mine. I've seen that before, sir.
Alright. Cool. So I take it you don't want to talk?
That's not mine.
Okay, cool. Alright, man. Like I said, you're going to go to jail for a bunch of felonies.
Yikes.
So. Alright.
It's the same color though. Be wearing.
Yep.
You can buy a pill press on Amazon.
A green shirt?
That's kind of terrifying.
Okay. Alright, man.
What did he hit that caused that much damage unless his tire did that when it broke off?
I think he's got it dropped down a little bit, or because when I was standing right here when we were trying to get him out of the car, I looked and his low tire pressure sensor was going off, check engine light was going off, so like
I said, when you
every light in the car was your tires are fucked, your engine is fucked.
Get out of the car, I knew that there was something in there, so.
That's the frame scraping right there.
Yep. He scratched it right there. Probably went airborne for like a second or so and then landed right there.
1,000, you think?
Oh yeah.
We've got his DNA in that water bottle now that he drank from.
Can you tell me a little bit about that case in the back? That gun case? You didn't have a gun. I don't want
there's even a gun case? Oh, that's good.
Somewhere. No? Okay. Alright.
So what did he just honestly put it in drive? And
Dude, it was the cartel of fucking fortune now,
yeah,
right?
Like, he was kind of hemming and hawing about it for a second, and then, when he hammered that gas,
got a V8?
That's what I said. Either you get busted for trafficking or you owe somebody a lot of money. Either way, you are having a bad day.
I didn't see him until you pointed. Well, I was looking, because last I heard is
your
he went
day
back
is
to
not
his car,
a good day.
He's in his car or something, because somebody behind his car.
Yeah.
And then and that dude pulls up and points that way, and then I look over at you, and you're like, oh shit, there he is.
Here, I'll tangle that one. Here. Stop, dude. You're pissing me off. No, stop. Knock it off. Stop spinning around.
The dog's like, we found the drugs. I want to play now. I want to play. We found the pills. I want to play.
Okay, one last pass. Okay, go. Stop.
The fucking officer's like, dude.
Boy.
Stop it.
You're tired. It's a lot of area to search. Go straight into that red door. Over to the left. Have a seat here until they come down.
The following day, a search warrant was granted on Eugene's vehicle. While inspecting the phone inside the vehicle, the deputy noticed over 180 new notifications, including Cash App alerts indicating money sent to Eugene. These numerous notifications and electronic money transfers suggested a potential involvement in drug distribution. With that, a backpack was discovered in the back seat containing a substantial quantity of an unknown white powdery substance. Subsequently, it underwent field testing, but no conclusive results were obtained.
Oh, that'll probably be the binding agent for the fentanyl pills.
Eugene was charged with felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, possession with intent, fentanyl, possession with intent, designer drugs, misdemeanor counts of resisting, obstructing an officer, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Initially, his cash bond was set at $250,000. However, weeks later, it was reduced to $75,000.
That's still big.
Head over to codebluecam.com.
That's still a big fucking bond. That's insane. That still means, because that's 10%, because I think a bond is supposed to be what, 10% of what you're... It will be fun when he starts to come down. That constipation is going to turn to the Taco Bell shits. Don't get high on your own supply. Rule 101. Yup. Alright. So our next to last video is the YouTuber who abused their dog. From the Gamer from Mars. Oh, come on, Chrome. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole, Chrome. Chrome, you're being an asshole. There we go. Okay. Chrome, stop it. Okay, here we go.
I want to tell you guys exactly what happened between me and my dog, give you 100% of the facts about the whole entire dog situation.
YouTube vloggers spend a ridiculous amount of time crafting a wholesome image for themselves. But today we'll be discussing two stories of what happens when cracks start to appear in that facade. Brooke Houts was a vlogger with a fairly sizable audience at her peak. Her videos mainly consisted of simple day-in-the-lifestyle uploads talking about beauty tips and whatever was going on in her existence. But her content, which received the most views, was focused on her 8-month Doberman Pinscher puppy named Sphinx. Brooke spoke often about her pet's growth, habits, and the difficulties of training him. Based on her videos, it was clear that Sphinx was an incredibly energetic and affectionate dog, requiring great amounts of attention on a daily basis, which appeared to be an occasional point of frustration for the vlogger. But Hout seemed up to the challenge, detailing the everyday struggles of raising the dog with her trademark peppy and upbeat attitude. Of course, whenever someone talks about caring for an animal on the internet, there will always be some who show up to accuse them of doing it wrong. For example, a few people in Brooke's comments section once criticized the collar she purchased for Sphinx, referring to it as a torture collar. The YouTuber completely denied this, saying that it had been recommended by professionals for a dog of his size. While a subsection of her audience still attacked her over it, most of Brooke's viewers saw her as a loving and attentive dog owner. But that perspective would soon change with one single upload. In August of 2019, Brooke posted a video in which she attempted to prank Sphinx by attaching plastic wrap to the doorways in her home and tricking the dog into running through it. While again, some people called this stunt abusive, Sphinx appeared unfazed by any of it, and any offense caused by this video's premise would be overshadowed by another aspect of it. You see, Brooke had forgotten to edit out certain footage before publishing it to
this
YouTube.
video, I remember when Phil DeFranco was good. I remember his coverage of this.
Live to her hundreds of thousands of subscribers, Houts could be seen dropping her usually lighthearted persona in order to slap her dog in the face, shove him to the floor, shout in his ear, and at one point even appear to spit on him. The YouTuber took down this upload almost immediately, but the damage was already done. Brooke Houts became public enemy #1 on the internet, with countless people on Twitter and YouTube chiming in to share the footage and call her a monster.
And while that was posted on the 5th, it really didn't start blowing up until last night. Thanks to people sharing the video on Twitter. We got a lot of people enraged, saying that someone should or that they were going to call the authorities.
Many of her former fans now believe that the personality she had presented online had all been an act, and that the person that was seen in the now infamous recording was who she really was. Even major news outlets reported on it, as the scandal reached a fever pitch and became one of the most discussed events in YouTube at the time. Nearly a couple days after the outrage began, Brooke released a statement on Twitter in order to apologize and offer an explanation for what happened. According to her, there had been many points of stress in her personal life that had been compounding lately, affecting her behavior and causing her to have a shorter fuse than she normally did. While she did say that she needed to be firm with Sphinx in order to train him properly, she understood that it did not justify the way she had treated him in the footage, and that the sort of thing shown in the video had never happened before or since. However, she did wish to correct the record on a couple of aspects. The main point that she wanted to stress was that she did not actually hurt Sphinx, but instead had merely been too rough with him. In addition, Brooke wanted people to know that she had not spit on her dog, although
a dog's hearing is super sensitive. Like, yelling in a dog's ear is not okay.
Understood how people could see it that way. To say that this apology did not go over well would be an understatement. People began poking holes in her explanation in order to further discredit her. For example, they wondered how she could say that Sphinx hadn't been hurt when Brooke had clearly been very physical with him in the video. They also cried foul on her claim that she had not spit on her pet, since that seemed to be very clearly what happened in the footage, and the vlogger offered no other explanation for it. The trust between Houts and her audience was completely gone, and the internet at large now viewed her as a monster. Even PETA stepped in to express their thoughts on the matter. It's important to note that just a month prior to this event, the Twitch streamer Alinity had faced similar backlash for tossing her cat over her shoulder live on air. The animal rights organization had apparently decided that enough was enough, and released a statement urging video hosting platforms to crack down on this sort of behavior. While the cries for YouTube to delete Brooke's channel seemed to fall on deaf ears, other authority figures were taking notice of the story. After receiving hundreds of reports about the incident, the LAPD announced later in August that they would be investigating Houts on suspicion of animal abuse. While this received a positive reaction by the hordes of angry Twitter users who had hated the vlogger, these people were disappointed when it was announced a month later that she would not face charges. According to the police, Brooke's actions, quote, did not rise to the level of animal cruelty. But even if she would not be held liable in the court of law, the influencer had already been found guilty in the court of public opinion. Because of this, Brooke decided to remove herself from the internet. While most onlookers probably expected this departure to be permanent, Brooke shocked everyone when she returned to YouTube a half a year later in March of 2020, with a video titled Where I've Been. This was seemingly an attempt to move on from the controversy and continue her online career. While she did allude to the situation that had occurred with Sphinx a few months prior, she notably never mentioned the subject directly. Instead, she spent the video talking about her recent mental health struggles, and how she had been spending time at therapy and church in order to clear her head. This video also received a very negative reception from viewers who believed Brooke didn't actually feel any remorse for her actions. Not only had she chosen not to talk about what had happened, but her upbeat tone throughout the upload clearly rubbed YouTube audiences the wrong way. Now, it's worth noting that Brooke had also appeared in a video a month before this by fellow YouTuber Chris Mangos, in which she interviewed her and her friends about the controversy. While this upload didn't receive nearly as much attention as Brooke's own video, the response from the people who did see it wasn't much better. Houts did go into more detail about what had happened in Chris's video, but viewers still accused her of not being sincere, with many feeling like she was trying to play the victim, and that Mangos had been far too soft on her during the interview.
Well, clearly I should not have been filming a video that day. I shouldn't have even tried to force myself to get on camera. I shouldn't have had my dog on camera with me. It was just, there's no excuse for it, is the thing. Like, I would never ever try to make up an excuse on why what happened, but what I will say is that it was just a mistake that had never happened up until that point and never happened again after that.
But why would you, like, you slapped him, you yelled in his ear. It literally, like, to this day, although this part is still alleged, but I still think I heard the kick connect to the dog. And I heard the spit. So there's those 4 things that you did to your dog. For somebody who would never do something like that to their dog and has never done it since, those are 4 incredibly violent actions. Like, that's like somebody who beats their kid with a belt and then goes, I've only done it once. Like, no, you don't just once use a belt. Like, if you're going to use a belt, you're the kind of person that's going to use a belt more than once. Like, that's just how it works. And it's the same thing with raising a dog. If you're going to be physical with a dog, you're going to do it more than once. And to say that you've never done it before or since, I don't believe that.
Which I think is really important to note.
Brooke tried to continue with life as normal after this, but with each passing day, it became more and more obvious that her audience was not moving on. Finally, in September of 2020, she posted a video addressing the controversy fully. Houts claimed that she regretted her first comeback video and had been wanting to talk candidly about what had happened since day one, but had allegedly been pressured by authorities to remain quiet.
This is exactly what I wanted to do with you guys on camera for the past year of my life. And I felt like I could not do that because the police told me that I was not allowed to make a video saying that I was sorry. I was not allowed to apologize to you guys for what I did, and I was not allowed to apologize in general for what I did. And that absolutely broke my heart because more than anything, what I wanted to do was come on here and tell you guys how I really felt about what I did, and that I knew it was wrong, and that I knew that it never should have happened in the first place, and that I was so sorry for the way that I treated my dog.
She went on to explain what had transpired in her life over the previous year. Since being canceled, Brooke had moved to Idaho, started dating a man by the name of Teal, and had thrown herself into her
More
religion.
likely her lawyers
She now
told her
believed that the
yeah.
footage getting leaked had been an act of
I
God,
believe that.
who had done it in order to humble her. As for her new life in Idaho, Brooke stated that she had brought Sphinx with her, and that Teal had been doing a lot of work to help train him to be better behaved. Brooke also finally elaborated on her declaration that she had not spit on her dog, claiming that all she had actually done was blow air on him. While this video also did not receive the most positive of reactions.
Blew air on your dog? That makes no sense. You know what? It would almost have been better for you to come out and be like, you know what? Yeah, in a moment of utter lack of control, I spat on my dog. And I have never done it again. It was disgusting. It was shameful. And I lost control. And I've worked very hard not to lose control again. But instead, she went, I was just blowing air on my dog. Okay.
From the general public, Brooke and Teal chose to move on and continue uploading semi-frequent vlogs together. After a while, viewers began to notice that Sphinx was no longer present in the couple's videos. In January 2021, Brooke posted an update titled, "Where is Sphinx?", in which she explained that raising the pup had gotten significantly more difficult over time. He had allegedly gotten more aggressive, attacking 4 dogs since their move to Idaho, although
it's a Doberman. Dobermans are aggressive dogs. And if you don't train them, and if you are aggressive towards them, they will continue to be aggressive.
Though no charges were pressed on any of these occasions. But even so, it was obvious that the Doberman's behavior was a growing issue. Combined with the fact that they had recently moved into a neighborhood where the homeowner association didn't allow Sphinx's dog breed, Brooke and Teal made the decision to rehome their pet. Sphinx had gone to a family friend who was better equipped to care for him, and Brooke was still able to visit regularly. While the vlogger was seemingly heartbroken by this, those who hated her celebrated the fact that she and her dog had been separated. It's unclear exactly when this next event occurred, but at some point since giving up Sphinx, Brooke made the decision to delete all social media accounts, including her YouTube channel. Perhaps she couldn't deal with the continued hate, or maybe she lost all motivation to continue in that career path without the canine companion, as those were often the only videos that would get her views before the controversy. While Brooke Houts is one of the more widely discussed examples of someone facing down the internet mob after accidentally leaving incriminating footage in an upload, she is not the only one. We'll learn more about another example of similar backlash after a brief word from our sponsor. Millions of evil antivirus security gap between the use methods that are expected of things. Hackers to alert shields from real-time protection. ISO monthly subscription. Single mother of her son's career was largely built today. Jordan Cheyenne's YouTube career was largely built on videos showcasing her life as a single mother of her son Christian. Parent influencers like her often face criticism for presenting an overly polished view of what their lives are actually like. And in Jordan's case, one fateful upload would show people exactly how manufactured that image was. On September 5th, 2021, the vlogger uploaded
I try, I do talk about the kids sometimes, and I have made a couple of videos about them, but I try really hard not to make my content centered around my kids, because the internet is not for kids. The internet is not a safe place for kids. It's just not. And therefore, as a content creator, I don't want my kids involved in that as much as possible. Sometimes they run in and you guys hear them, or you'll see glimpses of them here and there, but I do not feel right about parading them around on camera. Would I get incredible amounts of views with them? Yeah, I would. But that's not the kind of person I am. And they're they want, the oldest one, he's like, I wish I could live stream. It's no, dude. no. First of all, you're too young. Second of all, you have no idea what not to say. Like, you'll just sit there and start a live stream and give out your full name, your address, your age, your frickin' everything. So no, you're not live streaming. Just no.
Recorded a video titled "We Are Heartbroken," in which she and her son both tearfully explain that their puppy had recently been diagnosed with a potentially fatal illness known as parvovirus. On the surface, this appeared to be a perfectly normal, if not tragic, video. But
sad.
Jordan made one major mistake. She had forgotten to edit out a section of footage at the end which showed her posing for the thumbnail. And this proved to be a fatal error.
So, if you could pray for us, we appreciate it. I love you guys. Bye. Come here. Come closer for the video. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Put your head right here. Come closer. Closer. Down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Really
Wow. Wow.
I am crying. Act like you're crying. Really quick. I am crying. Go like this. No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying. No, I know, but go like this.
Wow. Oh, I've seen. Okay, there was a psychiatric nurse on TikTok, and she actually green screened this video. Yeah, I remember this bitch.
For the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth.
No, like, he's actually sad because it's his dog. Like, it's his puppy. And she's like, no, it's funny.
Let them see your mouth.
That's fucked up.
Oh, Mom, I'm actually crying. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
What a fucking horrible
look at me.
mother.
Look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
What a fucking bitch.
Okay,
like, like, her son is legitimately upset, and she's fucking laughing about this shit.
It's okay. It's over. It's over.
Cheyenne deleted the video just as quickly as she had posted it, but the clip still managed to find its way onto Twitter, where it was shared around
TikTok.
endlessly. Overnight, Jordan became the go-to example that people who hated influencer culture used to criticize it. Some even went so far as to accuse her of child abuse for making Christian pose for the thumbnail even while he was clearly distraught.
That is child abuse. That is absolutely child abuse. And he's even telling her, no, Mom, I'm legitimately crying. I don't want to do this. I'm actually crying. Like, he's actually sad. She needs to be, like, I don't know, hugging him, telling him it's, you know, I know it's sad. We're gonna do what we can for the dog. Like, I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be okay because I don't know if it's gonna be okay, but we are going to try our best to get our puppy better. And I know that it's sad and I know that it's scary, but Mommy's here and we're gonna do what we can, and we're gonna get, like, the vet, we're gonna have the vet do as much as he can for the puppy. Like, not this bullshit. That is pathetic.
At first, Cheyenne tried to re-upload the video with the offending footage removed, but soon changed her mind and deleted it altogether. Jordan quickly went into damage control mode, posting an apology video only a couple days later. In it, she stated her disgust with her actions and pledged that she would be taking a step back in order to reevaluate her relationship with YouTube.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. It was your relationship with YouTube that completely made you ignore your son's emotional needs. Okay, cool. Yeah, love it.
Well, this upload has since been deleted and no archives can be found. A look at the Wayback Machine reveals the immense amount of dislikes, proving that general audiences did not believe her remorse was genuine. A day later, Jordan appeared.
Says Ghost Dog. Yes, that is abuse. I wish toxic mothers would quit using their kids. I agree. I agree. As the child of a mother who often used the phrase, as the mother of a blind child, it's not fun.
On an episode of the Dad Challenge podcast in a further attempt to clear her name.
It was a terrible, terrible thing of me to fake my child making an emotional thumbnail in an emotional moment.
No, you didn't fake your child doing anything. What you did was you faked yourself and you ignored your child's real reaction and like made him pretend and act.
Telling me I'm doing child abuse when there's real people out there who are not feeding their kids and beating their kids. That not only to me is offensive.
While she repeated her apology from the video on her own channel, she also fought back against...
I'm sorry. You don't have to be hit or starved to be abused. You really don't. You really, really don't. When your mother compares you to your father and you know that your mother is the reason, like you know your mother ended the relationship she had with your father, and she's made it clear how she feels about your father, and then she goes, "You're just like your father." Or when your mother, just when your mother gets angry at said father and throws something across the room and it scares you because, you're blind and you don't know that it might not hit you or not. And she goes, "Oh, it didn't hit you. Stop crying. Go to your room until you can stop crying." Like, I never got fucking hit.
Against accusations that she was abusing her child. In addition, she also said that
she faked her victim cards by making a false narrative, then she has Munchausen by proxy. How many times did you want to hit your mom with your cane for saying that? Oh. Many times. Or when she started comparing me to my ex-stepfather, I was like, look. You chose both of them. Okay, I didn't. Something at some point has to tell you either you're the problem or they are, but it isn't fucking me. So stop it. I wish I had said that, but
she would be featuring Christian less in her future uploads and was incredibly proud of how she had handled the entire situation. But this still did not calm down the storm of outrage, promoting Jordan to make even more public statements about the controversy on her Instagram story, more or less repeating everything she had said prior. The back and forth continued like this for a few days. Jordan would make another apology. People would get upset over it, and so on.
Huh?
Eventually, the hate became too much for the influencer to handle, and she deleted her YouTube account later that month. Many hoped she would be gone for good, with the shame too immense for her to handle the public backlash any longer.
Nope.
But that turned out not to be the case. Jordan's channel returned in January of 2022, alongside a video titled, "I Was Cancelled Worldwide and My Life Changed Forever."
You did it to yourself, and I would hope that you changed your life for the better.
Her main reason for doing this was to refute a rumor going around that the puppy mentioned in the upload that started this mess had died, and she had uploaded another vlog to capitalize on it. Cheyenne said that not only was the dog still alive, but she had not even touched the internet in the months since deleting her channel. Few were sympathetic. And this brings us to modern day, as Jordan Cheyenne continues to make videos, although her son rarely features in them anymore. Her reach is also far smaller than it once was, with each new upload only gaining a few thousand views apiece. Most recently, she posted a vlog speaking about the recent death of her dog, Sadie. Now, this was not the same puppy mentioned in the video that started this mess, but the connection was still made in the minds of many viewers. While the influencer is clearly trying trying to move on from it, it's unlikely Jordan will ever be able to escape the legacy of that one disastrous thumbnail photo shoot.
The cancellation and the messages and the death threats that I've got and the comments that I've got, people have put my address out there, my family's personal information, harassed my family, harassed my family's jobs.
It still remains unclear how either of these women could have possibly uploaded this content without double checking it first. But what most surmise is that they were simply too lazy to double check.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we'll end the video here. So until next time, thanks for watching.
I'm going to agree with him. I have definitely uploaded a video without checking and it's been wrong, but I have learned from that. And I have definitely started listening to things before I post them. And yeah, it's definitely necessary. Okay, our last video is a short little 3-minute video. These whales are called port and starboard for the reason that the dorsal fin of one falls to the left and one of the dorsal fin of the other falls to the right. I just learned about these guys yesterday. And I found a video about them, so I figured I would play it for you guys. So I learned about port and starboard yesterday from Driving Ape. And they are these two whales that have basically been responsible for basically emptying out the main bay where great white sharks hang out in South Africa. And the really fucked up thing is the way that they kill these sharks is they do precision strikes where they attack the shark and they remove just the liver. That's it.
On May the 16th, 2022, over an hour-long killing spree by a pod of orcas hunting white sharks was captured on drone and helicopter video in Mossel Bay. This footage provided the first direct evidence of orcas hunting white sharks in South Africa.
This is cool.
The videos provided novel insights into orcas pursuing, capturing, and incapacitating the sharks. With one predation filmed, we believe potentially 3 other sharks may have been killed, and it gave new insights into the evasive behavior displayed by the sharks. On 2 occasions, orcas approached sharks closely and slowly, while the shark, instead of fleeing, stayed close to the orca, keeping it in sight, a common strategy used by seals and turtles to evade sharks. However, orcas are social and hunting groups, which possibly renders this strategy ineffective for white sharks. The video footage confirmed that a known shark-eating specialist, locally referred to as Starboard, was part of the pod and appeared to be eating what we suspect is a large piece of shark liver at the ocean's surface.
Now, Starboard and Port seem to not have a pod anymore.
The novel footage also revealed how an orca handled and bit into a white shark at the region of the liver. We estimate that if killer whales are only eating shark livers,
their torso is predominantly liver,
then an adult would need to eat one
The
white
video
shark
is
liver
very quiet. Oh, hold on.
day in order to survive. Before the predations, white sharks were frequently seen in Mossel Bay. That white sharks, however, if killer whales shark-eating specialist, locally referred to as Starboard, was part of the pod and appeared to be eating what we suspect is a large piece of shark liver at the ocean's surface.
It's probably because of the
Novel
fat
footage
content.
also revealed how an orca handled and bit into a white shark at the region of the liver. We estimate that if killer whales are only eating shark livers, which we know they're not, then an adult would need to eat one white shark liver per day in order to survive. Before the predations, white sharks were frequently seen in Mossel Bay. However, data from a cage diving vessel and drone pilot showed that white sharks fled the area immediately after these predations.
It literally, I was looking at Wikipedia yesterday, and in I think it was something like 6 years, all of the great white sharks have been like, no, fuck this. We're out.
Response. Orcas, other than the infamous port and starboard, are hunting white sharks in South Africa. If cultural transmission, rapid learning, between orcas is occurring, it may have far wider impacts on shark populations and will need to be considered in future studies. For more information, please read our brand new paper published in Ecology, the Scientific Naturalist.
I think that's really cool. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But that brings us to the end of tonight's stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Tomorrow night will be Manic Monday, so be sure to tune in for that. And I hope you guys had a good day. Again, happy Father's Day to all of the people, all the fathers out there. I'll be making the Street Fighter stream from Friday Public, and I will be exporting this stream to YouTube right after I end. So I hope you guys will enjoy the replay if you missed the live broadcast. I'll see you tomorrow night, and also be sure to catch more videos on the YouTube channel this week. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.